Hey Cancer, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here with me for your tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your current situation, so sort of what you're being faced with right now, what's coming up around you, what's on your mind and your heart, what's sort of going on your end, and we'll see how that situation can play out and sort of any advice around that. Look, before I begin, to anyone out there after a private reading, please feel free to email me. I'll list my email below in the description box. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, and also please subscribe to the channel to get updates for readings for your sign or your element. Otherwise, also anyone out there who wants to join the channel and become a member, you will get access to extended readings and bonus videos. So feel free to do that. Otherwise, let's give the cards a good shuffle and see what's coming up. Cancer, where is the current situation at? Okay, you've got the Eight of Wands, strong fire energy. Things are sort of, you're approaching a time when things are sort of falling into place, or they're starting to make sense. You're sort of getting your ducks in a row here. So now this is a highly motivating card, so I don't know what you're doing here, Cancer, but you're very motivated to do it. Something has you very fired up. Now, could be a strong fire sign coming up, so an Aries, Sag, or Leo. But I feel like this is like, notice how the ones are coming from up above. It's like Spirit of God is sort of like pushing you in the right direction. A lot of you are leveling up, or there's a lot of growth happening. I also feel like you're approaching communication in this sort of situation here. So if you're sort of haven't been speaking to your person, communication could happen fairly soon, and that's somehow going to motivate you as well. So I definitely feel someone's words are going to have a big impact on you. But I don't know what this is. I don't know the reason behind it. I think it's a higher power. Okay, I think there's a reason why this is happening, but you're sorting out some stuff. It's happening day by day. You may be taking baby steps, but it's going to lead to something big. Okay, I see you exploring your options, which is good. You've got Leo energy around you, so destined Leo is coming through, or Leo, this is a very empowering kind of energy. So to have this around you, it's strength. So I feel like there's two infinity symbols here. So this makes me think about like a forever person or a forever kind of situation. So some of you might be thinking about your person going, I want to spend the rest of my life with them. You might be meeting someone and, you know, it's just instant. You can't explain what a wonderful connection you have, the way this person makes you feel, the way you make them feel. So it is quite significant here. And I feel like, again, that Knight of Wands comes rushing in. You actually have two Knights, Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands. Okay, I'm getting mixed emotions here, Cancer. Two of Pentacles weighing things up. We've got the Hangman who's like depressed and down, and then we've got the message of strength, which is like a period of motivation and doing all those sorts of things. So somehow there's mixed emotions in a situation. Now you have two eights, 8 here, and then you've got the infinity symbol, which makes an 8 here and another 8 there. So this is a very powerful number, and it's come up 4 times around you. And 8 is abundance. 8 is like you, if you really want to, you can have it all. But I wonder with the Hangman here, if you're self-sabotaging something. There's a reason why, though. You have to look at the psychology behind it. You might be withdrawing. You might be sort of pulling back. You might have mixed emotions because deep down there's something you don't want, or you're scared to want it, or you're scared to have it because you don't know how you're going to react to it. You're scared to move into a next stage of a connection, or you're scared to get back with an ex, or you're scared to get married, or you're scared to tell this person how you really feel, or change the dynamic of a relationship here. So you self-sabotage and you push this person away. And the Knight of Wands doesn't really care what they do. It's about doing it and getting the job done. So you're upset about something's going on, and you withdraw. You hit up an ex, or you disappear. You go out and you disappear, and that's your way of dealing with things. And that's when you're in that hangman energy. And then other times you come into this strength energy where you're so empowered. It's next level. You're motivated, you're committed, you're doing things for you. People are noticing it. You know, you're leveling up in the world. And then you go back to the hangman. So it's that vicious cycle. And I feel like that cycle has something to do with the Two of Pentacles here. It can be around a foreign connection or a foreign lover. I feel like it's a strong Leo, to be honest. Or it's I feel like the hangman is like doom and gloom. It's like something that failed or didn't go according to plan. Is it a learning curve? I think so, Cancer. But the Knights tell me you're impulsive, or you're being impulsive. You're not thinking with patience. Now, the Leo can be impulsive too. It is fire energy. So you do have 3 fire cards here. So I'm not surprised. And I think there's something about like a journey that you need to go on where you're at in this sort of situation. It may be sort of part of lining things up and getting things back into alignment, because I'm sensing that things have been messy and they've been all over the place. And most of all, what I get is there's a lot of inconsistency. There's been back and forth, but nothing's set in concrete. And I don't think that's sitting well with you, Cancer. That's why some days you feel more motivated to do things, and then other days you're just reverting back to old ways and old patterns. So I feel like you'll have to work on that. Working on your strength might be the biggest thing for you right now, whether this is like mental strength, spiritual, physical, like working out at the gym or doing daily meditation. Whatever's going to sort of work for you and help you have more consistency, I think is going to create less of this back and forth kind of energy. But the situation is the 8 of Wands, so it's possible that things can come from this. Now, that's strong Sag energy, actually. I forgot to mention that. So it is, Sagittarius energy is, it's the centaur, so it's about going for the target, okay? There is a mission, something in your mind that you want to achieve and you're working towards. Now, this could be subconscious. You might be taking action subconsciously to work towards whatever this is that you want. It's in the back of your mind. It still crosses your mind. It's something you know you want or something you hope to have in the future, and you're making changes towards that. But some days you feel like you're making progress, and other days it's like regression. Maybe because you need to see an end point. You need to see an end goal. You need to get some sort of clarification that what you're working towards is going to be worth it, or the action that you're taking is genuinely going to be going towards something. Otherwise, you don't want to be wasting your time knowing things aren't going to happen, things aren't going to move, this other person's not going to be responsive, they're never going to change, or whatever it is that's going on. So, and I feel like with the Hangman, this is like you're shaming yourself for something. You don't feel good about something that you did. Is there a chance to make it right? I think so. With the 8 of Wands, it's about being honest. Okay, I'm getting honest. Because this is the communication card, and the Sagittarius is honest and very upfront energy. It's almost like you need to be honest with this person or honest with yourself. And whatever this is, needing to tell them how you feel, needing to apologize, needing to clear the air, needing to get closure. That communication is obviously going to be very different for everyone watching, because we're all in different situations. But overall, I would say that there's something that you know you did, okay? The Hangman isn't innocent, and it's sitting right in the middle. So there's something that you know you're guilty of doing, and I think you want to try to change that. Maybe you're trying to get rid of the guilt, and maybe you need to forgive yourself. Maybe the other person needs to hear you open up about this, be honest. Maybe they're waiting for an apology. Maybe they're waiting to hear from you. Maybe they're waiting for you to give them time or space and leave them alone and let them do their thing. But I think overall, there's an anxiety with those Knights, and they look to the left, so that's the past. There's an anxiety about the past, or about what you did in the past. And then it's the Two of Pentacles is facing the right hand side, so facing the future. So it makes me think that you're anxious about the past, in the recent past, but yet you're in two minds about the future. You don't see how things are going to work. Maybe distance is involved, maybe attitudes, culture, something's keeping you apart from your loved one. Maybe communication's dwindling, the effort's not being made from their side. And I feel like you're thinking about it, and some days you're like, okay, this is going to work. I feel hopeful. I'm the motivated self. But then the other times you're not. And, you know, you can't help it, Cancer. You are a water sign. You have this moodiness about you. Okay. People know you to be moody at times and to change your mind. And I feel like that's probably heightened for you with everything that you're going through. You know, so you can't be too hard on yourself. It is part of your nature to sort of second guess things and think about things clearly, and one day feel more hopeful and optimistic, and then the next day not so much, because you do have that moon energy. So it's those cyclical things, right? You're ruled by water, so your emotions are going to take you to a lot of different places, and they're going to make you do a lot of things. But it's the things you're going to need to account for. You know, you can't just do them and walk away and wipe your hands clean and you're done and you didn't do this. You know, you're going to have to own up to it sometimes. Otherwise, that guilt is going to eat at you. It's going to feed on your subconscious. It's going to come through dreams or flashbacks or visions. It's going to come around. It comes back around. These infinity symbols speak of karma and things coming back around. So maybe your person did something to you, they're going to get it back to them. Maybe you did something to them, you're going to get it back, come back to you, whether it's through them or through someone else. You know, the world, universe has a way of sort of balancing things out and bringing things back to us. I'm going to wrap it up there though, Cancer. So thank you for watching, everyone. It does mean a lot. Don't forget to drop a like and also to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, anyone after private readings, please feel free to email me directly and we can go and arrange that. Otherwise, all the best, Cancer, and bye for now.